Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurin Iwan Tasha binti Muhammad Rizwan. For this assignment, we have to choose the object or building that is made geometrical shape or concept. So, my group has choose the building of Surah An-Nur. The reason why we have choose this building is because it is obviously show the geometrical shape. In the window, we can see the semicircle and the rectangle. The repetition of the rectangle shows the translation motif. Next, we move to the fence. The hexagon shows the rotation of the shapes that form flower motif. Last but not least, we the pool of the Surah An-Nur. It is obviously we can see the triangle shapes there. Surah An-Nur is located in Sultan Idris Education University at campus Sultan Abdul Jalil, which is the location is very strategic. Surah An-Nur is built to fulfill the needs of the students at UPSI, where students can perform their salah. Sometimes, Surah An-Nur also hosts cultural event and gathering. Plus, Surah An-Nur also be the education center for the Islamic history and other relevant subjects. As you can see here, this is the measurement and size of the building at Surah An-Nur. Next, I will tell you guys about the geometrical shapes that is contained at Surah An-Nur. So, first we see the window. We can obviously see the semicircle shape and the rectangle. And then at the fence, we can see the hexagon and the square shape. And then at the pool, we can see the triangle shape.
Okay, for the geometrical concept, the Surah An-Nur contains more than one geometrical shapes. The geometrical shapes that are related are rectangle, square, semicircle, hexagon, and right angle triangle. Okay, let's see the geometrical concept for the first shape that we can see from the window of Surah An-Nur, which is a rectangle. A rectangle is a parallelogram that has a right angle. Based on Corollary 4.2.1, all angles of a rectangle is a right angle, which is a 90-degree angle. Also, the Corollary 4.2.2 also states that the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. The next shape is a square. A square is a four-sided polygon is characterized by equal side length and right angles at each of its four vertices, making it distant within the realm of quadrilaterals. This is supported by Corollary 4.2.1, which states that all sides of the square are congruent. The sum of its interior angle is fixed at 360 degrees, with each angle measuring 90 degrees. A semicircle is a two-dimensional geometric figure that is essentially half of a circle. It is formed by taking a diameter, a straight line, passing through the center of a circle, and connecting the two ends with a circular arc. It is a circular arc that measures 180 degrees, equivalently pi radian or a half turn. It has only one line of symmetry, which is a reflection symmetry. Next, a hexagon. A hexagon is a polygon with 6 sides and 6 angles. In a regular hexagon, all sides and angles are equal. The sum of interior angles of any hexagon is fixed at 720 degrees, with each interior angle in a regular hexagon measuring 120 degrees. Exterior angle add up to 360 degrees, and in a regular hexagon, each exterior angle is 60 degrees. Last but not least, the right angle triangle. A right angle triangle is a geometric figure characterized by one angle measuring 90 degrees. It consists of three sides: the hypotenuse, which is the longest side opposite of the right angle, and the two legs adjacent to the right angles. Based on Lemma 5.2.1, the length of each leg of a right triangle is the geometric mean of the length of the hypotenuse and the length of the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg. Next, the measurement of each shape that we have found from Surau An-Nur, and the first one is a rectangle. The perimeter for the rectangle is 56 cm. The area is 147 cm square. Interior angles is 90 degree. Exterior angles is also 90 degree. Next, the perimeter of a square is 464 cm. The area is 13,456 cm square. The interior angles is 90 degree. And lastly, the exterior angles is also 90 degree. Next, the perimeter of a semicircle is 298 cm and the area is 5,286 cm square. Next, the perimeter of a hexagon is 72 cm and the interior angles is 720 degrees. Last but not least, the right angle triangle. The perimeter is 683 cm. The area is 8,708 cm square and the interior angles is 180 degree angles.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurul Anis Husna binti Zulkifli. Today I will present about transformation in motifs. Transformation in motifs refers to the changing of the appearance or arrangement of recurring decorative elements or shapes. The motifs can be found in various forms of art, design, textiles, and architecture. The transformation of motifs often involves applying geometric transformations or altering stylistic features to create variations while maintaining a certain visual theme. The types of transformation that apply to motifs are translation, rotation, reflection, and dilation. So, the first transformation in motifs is translation. Translation specifies that the point of the object is moved in the same direction. Translation of the motif is marked by moving or shifting the initial motif to a certain position with the same direction and distance, without changing its original shape. As we can see on the diagram, the motif here is the rectangle-shaped window. The rectangle-shaped window was translated 3 times to the right to become square-shaped window. When we are doing translation, the primary object is called the pre-image and the object after the translation is called the image. The second transformation is rotation. As we can see on the diagram, the motif right now is hexagon. Hexagon A was rotated 90 degree clockwise on its axis to form its image, which is hexagon B. If it is rotated 180 degree clockwise, it means that the rotation of hexagon A will form hexagon C. Okay, let's move to the next transformation, which is reflection. The diagram shows that the white line there is a reflection line. So, the hexagon motif was reflected on the reflection line to form its image, and we can see here that the shape of the hexagon when reflected remains same as before because reflection does not change its original shape. Last but not least, for the transformation in motifs is dilation. What is dilation? Dilation of motifs is a transformation where we enlarge or reduce the object size by keeping its orientation or shape, also known as resizing. Based on that definition, the diagram here shows that there is 2 rectangle-shaped window was dilated twice the size to form bigger rectangle. We also can see that only the size of the rectangle is different, but its shape remains same. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Auni Nadira binti Nur Hisham. So for today, I will be explaining to you guys my part, which is about the transformation in pattern. So what is meant by the transformation in pattern? Transformation in pattern involves changes in arrangement, orientation, scale, or other characteristics of the repeated motif which will become a design. So as you guys can see here, The diagram shows the motif of the square window pattern translated to the right and become two square windows. Now, let's take a look at this hexagon fence shape. The hexagon shape rotated 90, 180 and 360 degree clockwise to become flower-shaped pattern. This type of transformation has an object about a fixed point without changing its size or shape. Next, the diagram of the hexagon fence shows that the flower pattern of the hexagon reflected on the reflection line, becoming two identical flower-shaped hexagon fence. This type of translation is called as reflection because it flips the object across a line by keeping its shape or size constant. And lastly, the diagram shows the dilated rectangle windows translated 3 times to the right to become the design of the square window.
Based on part A and part B, we can analyze that the geometrical shapes are important as it also influences our culture and can be used in our life. The motifs are displayed as a wall geometry. Geometric motif and pattern result from the use of technique to the arrangement of thread interspersed. In this assignment, we use the geometrical shape and concept which is the building at Surau An-Nur. At first, we choose the suitable building at the Surau An-Nur which are window, pole and veranda fence. Then, we collect the data of the building such as its measurement and use. After that, we list all the geometrical shapes. There are quadrilateral, right triangle, rectangle, semicircle, hexagon and square. And the last, we find out the concept and transformation that each shape has. In general, a geometrical image forming motif refers to formal elements such as harmony, balance and unity of Islamic people. There are lots of benefits we get from this task. First, we can learn more about geometrical shapes. There are lots of geometrical shapes in this world. The task helps us to improve our knowledge and understanding of how important geometrical shapes are and how they are used in our life. We also know their concept, motif and patterns. Next, it also can build cooperation and a strong relationship between our members group. We discuss the task and complete it together. It also can improve our communication skill. In terms of culture, this task helps us to be more creative. We know that there are a lot of geometrical shapes, but every shape that is used in culture has its pattern and motif. In other words, every design of thing that is related to our culture has its meaning. So, if we want to create new things in our culture, we should be creative by determining the appropriate geometrical shape.